Hey Timothy, I'm going to show you how to work on the Smith & Wesson M&P 45. You know, I may not be here much longer, so I wanted to show you how to service this pistol here. And with anything, any video you watch on YouTube about guns, the warranty catalogs that go with it, you always see the first thing you do, you check to make sure your firearm is empty. And as you see, we'll go over a couple of features about this gun. Here, this is the breakdown lever right here. I'll go through it in a minute. Then this particular model has a manual safety on it as well. Most of the M&P models do not have the manual safety. The thing about this gun here now, the reason it's got a manual safety on it, you can actually fire this Smith & Wesson without a magazine in it. So always know if this gun is loaded or not, whether there's a magazine in it or not. There is a indicator on the top at the rear of the chamber part of the barrel and the top of the receiver. It's got a round hole in it. If you look here, you can actually see down in there if the gun was loaded. I'll actually put a round in there for you to show you what I'm talking about. It's very important. We'll slide it back, use the slide catch right there, drop a loaded round. This is a loaded round, and rack it forward. You can see in here, put the safety on, you can see down in there some brass. That tells you that you have a loaded gun. So always clear your gun before doing anything to it. Okay, we have a clear gun, safety down. I'm going to fire the weapon. To take this gun down, Smith & Wesson has a tool that's actually part of the grip. You turn it sideways. It's real tight, so you'll have to little twist it to get it to come out. You'll need that. And I guess while I've got this out, I might as well show you this. In the case that the firearm came in, it has rear grip pieces here. I think this is the medium. No, this is the small grip that for your palm swell. This actually fits my hand much better, and I think it does yours. My hand's bigger than yours, so you would need to use the small one too. So that's a neat little deal. Now, to break this gun down, you have to cock it back and lock the slide into place. There's a little lever in there that it's sort of greenish in color. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it in the weapon. But you take this right here and you get it and you push it. Well, you push it down. You can see it now. It's down in place. Now when you go to release it, to get the slide off, you flip your slide lever down, then you grab the upper slide, and you can slide the gun off with that lever in that position. Alright, to maintain the lower part of this receiver, the grip, basically you just use like a little brush or whatever to get any debris out after you shoot it, clean it. It may require just a couple of drops of oil, but I like to sort of keep it dry when I go out to shoot so it doesn't build up any dust deposits on it and get clunky or anything like that. But make sure you get your brush, clean out your magazine well, really good. Brush all the debris off, and you can take any rag whatsoever, wipe it down, take a light machine oil, like Hops make, any type light machine oil. You can drop a little oil on the sear here, and in any moving area, movable area. But that's usually about it. Just very minor oiling will take care of this. You don't want oil dripping out or anything. Now this firearm here is able to, you're able to switch the mag release around. It's got, you can take this section off and disassemble it. There is a manual that comes with the gun, and then you can put it on this side if you're going to shoot left-handed, which you need to the way your eyes are. You being dominant left-eyed, but right-handed is sort of a unique deal that you have to deal with. But anyhow, that's how you get into the lower part of this gun, and that's all you need to do to maintain the lower. Do not disassemble it any further than this. If you need to disassemble it any further than this, send it to the factory. Alright. To disassemble the upper receiver, there are just basically three components to it. You have your mainspring here, and all you do is pop it out right there, take it out. You can push your barrel up and out, and that's it. That's the three main components right here of the upper receiver: the slide, the pin, the barrel. I recommend when you clean the barrel that you use like a little brass brush like this, and clean from the rear going forward. That's the way the bullets travel. I think that's the most proper way of cleaning the barrel, is going this way, and sometimes you can pull it back through or take it off, and then you can follow it up by using you know, just little rags like this. I take like t-shirts. You know how cheap I am, Timothy, and I use this type jig right here and put it on there, and I'm using some really good premium gun cleaning stuff. Now I recommend using this in an open environment, you know, because it is very strong. It's got ammonia in it. But this, do not spare expenses when you come to getting gun cleaning products. This is a really good product right here. It's Deaton's Deep Clean, and it is very strong. It's got a lot of ammonia in it, and I believe you could probably just clean guns period with ammonia, but it'll let you know that you just opened the bottle and all. But this stuff right here is wonderful. It will take you know, most people will clean their guns, and I guarantee you, if you go back behind them with this stuff, you'll find just a little bit more off of it. It is a wonderful product. It really cleans these guns well. The only other things you need to do is you'll take your brush right here and you'll clean the inside of the slide after you shoot it. You'll probably take some Deaton's like this and just basically clean it. There are other products like a little spiral nylon type brushes, or with brass brushes or phosphorus brushes, or however, whatever material they are. And just make sure you just clean the dust out of them. Maybe a little light oiling down here in the firing pin area for storage and stuff like that. And the surface areas right here, you might want to put a little oil on. Make sure your breech face right here is clean. This gun's fairly clean anyhow. But to reassemble the weapon, Timothy, all you do is you take your slide. This is the front of the slide, where the barrel sticks out. Take the front of your barrel, drop down in it, and let it go into place. Slide it back. Now, you take the mainspring right here. One side's got a flat stainless steel part, and the front part is a little smaller. That part right there is the front. So what you would do, you would slide it down in this area right here. And it's sort of like a bolt head right there. Take that bolt head, slide it into place, and then you would push that forward and put it back into this groove on the barrel. It's this groove right here, son. right there. That's where that stainless steel part sits, right there on that face, right there. The breech part of the barrel. Once again, you slide the bolt head part that looks, you know, the bolt head looking part into the front, and you take your finger and you push the spring forward and set it down in that groove. And that's all you have to do. To reassemble it to the lower receiver is you have these guides here and here, and they're also back here on both sides back here as well. Okay, what you do, you make sure you fit them into these grooves right here. You set it down in there, and it's only going to fit if it's right, you know. Once you get it all the way back, just take the slide and just wrap it all the way back, and it automatically locks in place right here. Now there's still something else you need to do. Go ahead, rack the slide back, lock it into place using this lever here. Take your tool that you took off, it's part of the grip, and you take that little lever and you put it back into place now. Then you can take, you can let your slide forward again. Take this piece here, slide back into the rear of the grip, and then twist it into place. You're good to go. Always check your gun, not loaded. You check it to see if it fires. You notice that no magazine in there and it snapped. Most Smith & Wessons don't do that. Semi-automatics that are. But this one will. So you be careful. This thing is equipped with a manual safety, so use it. And it's always good to have it up there. Alright, that's pretty much all you have to do with this M&P. It has, you know, your basic 3-dot sights. One for the front, 2 for the rear. Now these are not night sights like on the Smith & Wesson 99 that you have. This is a 45, says so right here, and that's all the ammunition that you put in this one. You don't put anything else in here. These magazines, it has 2 magazines that come with the gun. And the Smith & Wesson magazines, they're not law enforcement or anything. They just 10-round capacity because that's all they hold. I think they do make extended magazines for them, but they extend well past the, they come out about right here on the gun, so the 10-rounders fit flush into the gun, so it's a really tight fit right there. This is a well-balanced gun. This is a very accurate gun, but always make sure, son, that you're safe when you're out there shooting. You and I have shot a lot, and I have enjoyed it, but you know, you're going to be shooting these without me. So, son, enjoy yourself. Teach your children to use these guns safely, accurately, and it is your right under the Constitution. So you take it serious when you go out to the range, or if you carry one of these weapons, you take it serious that this weapon can take someone's life, and that's a precious thing. So you be careful, and you only use it if you have to or for fun at the range. I love you, son. Take care.